Welcome back. Queen Elizabeth II's funeral is less than 46 hours away. Right now, she is lying in state for tens of thousands of people to pay their respects. But at around 5:44 Monday morning, her casket will be transported to Westminster Abbey, where the funeral will be held. Now, to give us some insight on the service is University of Florida doctoral candidate Jeffrey Jones. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, Jeffrey, let's get right to it. These plans have been in the works for decades, and the Queen was personally involved. Talk to us about some of her personal touches.
Yeah, that's right. So it's important to remember that this is the largest state occasion in the modern history of the United Kingdom. There are a lot of comparisons made back to Winston Churchill's funeral, but this really, in 1965, but this really supersedes all of that. This will be a massive undertaking. That being said, Queen Elizabeth was intimately involved in many of the preparations for this funeral service. And one I read about this weekend is that at her burial on Monday at Windsor Castle, her personal bagpiper, known as the Sovereign's Piper, will play as her casket is lowered into the royal vault. And so it's an interesting mix of enormous ceremony and really state planning, but also, just like anyone else, this is the funeral of an individual who had a great deal of thought and preparation put into these plans.
Let's also talk about the location of the funeral, Westminster Abbey. That's also very significant. Can you explain why that is?
Yeah, so Westminster Abbey, the church, dates back in its original form to the 11th century. And so it has a very significant role in English and then British history, and especially around the British monarchy. Every king of England and then later of Great Britain and then the United Kingdom has been crowned in Westminster Abbey. The late Queen's coronation was in 1953. Many royal marriages have taken place there, including the Queen's in 1947. So it's a building, a church that is extremely important in the symbolism and religious nature of the monarchy. And that's something that has really been in place for 1,000 years.
Can you also talk to us a little bit about the type of protocol that this service will follow? And is this something that requires a type of dress rehearsal for an event undoubtedly a big size?
Yeah, absolutely. And so this is something that has a very clear standard to it. This is a state funeral, which is reserved only for a monarch and their consort. And so a service of this kind hasn't happened since really 1952, when the Queen's father, George VI, died. A similar service happened for Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, who died in 2002. But this is the first time in 70 years that this form of service will take place. Because it's in Westminster Abbey, the service that we'll watch on Monday will be presided over by the Dean of Westminster, who is in charge of the Abbey and the religious services there. Another person playing an important role will be the Archbishop of Canterbury, who is the head of the Church of England. So the most senior officials within the Church of England will be taking place at this service, but also it'll be a place where we'll see politicians and heads of state from around the world. The British Prime Minister, the Prime Ministers of every country where the Queen was head of state, President Biden, President Macron of France, and I read this morning the Emperor of Japan has already arrived in London for the funeral.
We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great Saturday.
Thank you. You do as well.